Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go! Commit, red! Smash! Smash! Set, go!
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Blue striker. Blaster, 6.
Glove.
And that's going to be incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Ready, set.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
They'll look to throw here.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds, down inside the 35.
A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Hooker.
Open man is Uzana. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Okay,
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, go serious. Right, white. Go red.
The slot man in motion right.
Edo blue.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Six. Mega. Hey, go steal. Slide blue. Smash. Red. Hey, red. Claws red.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we
After
go.
the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Claws,
The
hey.
Love wants to shift things around.
Drill green. Zoom black.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Fury. Yellow. Green jack. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Williams to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Hooker's going to throw it.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Love to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Come on. Hey.
Hooker now off play action.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down. Check smash. Black Ultra. Hey, green. Red, yellow. Check, hut.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Hooker wants to change the look. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute.
Okay,
but that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On the ball. On the ball.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Hey, check that. Street.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
19 Lion, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Tag! 79 Broncos! 7 Pirates!
Hooker on first down. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
18, 5 in.
Looking to throw, Hooker. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On the set.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Blue, go. Black shot. 6, mega. Slice blue.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill 52. Ready.
Love now to pass on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
Joseph's got it.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Mustang 19.
Hooker now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Hooker's throw here caught by Mims.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hooker to the air yet again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
from 10 yards out.
And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Smash, red. Mega.
First down, love to pass. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Viking 18. Go.
Throwing. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Lions just continue to roll.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Ultra.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Open man is Yoshibas.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
And now Love going to change things up.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Strike. Green Jack.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down.
2nd down and 8.
Check 2. Ready.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 24. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On play action, Love to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. This one complete to Yoshibas. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Going back to Love. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Hey, go steal. Set.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that will cut this lead down to 25. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Drop 60, drop 60.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Throwing. Love. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And running with power here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu.
And they'll be driven back back here, losing yardage to the 9.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Okay, ready? Strike. Check strike.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Love wants to shift things around.
Ready.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
Love.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Love.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hustle.
2nd down. Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Cluster, 6. Red, cycle.
Love. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Blue. Yellow, go. Black shot. 6, mega. Hut, hut.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joseph on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams,